Behind me is the Beijing to Harbin high-speed railway line, likely going to get very busy as we get closer to Chinese New Year's. Now, once upon a time, you can tell if a train was an extra train because these were the L trains. Times have changed, train numbers have changed as well, and the new add-on trains are going to be much faster and run much later into the night. Hardly anything really works on the railways of China without a train number. That's what it's called, and that's how it works, a unique identifier for every rail service. Earlier on in the early 2010s, all extra trains or add-on services were known as L trains because their train number started with the letter L. L as in Lin Shi, or temporary add-on train. In fact, a few years back, additional trains, incidentally known as A trains, were called into action when demand was so high they had to run extra services on top. These days, though, the extra trains have been incorporated into the rest of the Chinese railway timetables. In recent years, L trains as a separate lettered category on their own have become exceedingly rare. So how can you tell you're riding a Chunyun special, as in an extra add-on train? On high speed, look for D or G train numbers in the 4000s for extra trains that run across the country versus D or G train numbers in the 9000s for those running short haul. C trains or intercity high-speed trains, as well as S and Y trains, as in suburban and tourist trains, are already meeting demand, and so add-ons there are rare. On Classic, for the fastest trains, look for the Z4000 series trains, those that take you across the country without breaking the bank. Extra trains that stop at many more stations include the 3000 series trains, as in those that don't have an extra letter in the train number. Additional add-on trains include the T3000 and K4000 series for longer distance trains, as well as T4000 and K5000 trains as extra services running shorter haul. Trains in China actually operate like planes when it comes to their unique identifiers, the polar opposite of Europe, where departure times are far more common. It's best then to remember both your departure time and train number, as both will regularly be publicized. Usually, your train number remains the same throughout the journey. Exceptions are if your train moves in a direction towards Beijing, then away from it. This is why you should also remember your time of departure just to be on the safe side. By the way, train numbers in China are well worth another video, which we'll be doing shortly. In the meantime, just remember to be at stations half an hour ahead of time for ticket, ID and security check, and to locate your waiting room or departure gate, and you'll be fine. Have a pleasant journey!